family, so sorry that I was not able to do our Bachelor after show on Tuesday or get to my batch chat. There's so much stuff that I want to talk about in batch chat, but I have just, listen, it's pilot season. If you've been following me from the beginning, you know when mother gets work or an audition, that's what I moved out here for. So I just have to drop everything and go after that because career first, okay? God first, God first. But you guys know what I mean. So I thank you so much for your patience. Also, before I start this review, I sincerely want to thank everybody who has donated to NikkiStar TV. Guys, it really blessed my soul when I saw just your donations. I saw the messages that you left. I'm telling you, to be quite honest with you, I had a really hard day that day that I just started getting like a bunch of notifications, and I couldn't check my phone because I was in a class at that time. And when I got out of class and I checked my phone, I just saw all of these, not just donations, but the messages that came. Oh God, what is happening? But the messages that came with the donations, it was, I can't even explain to you how that made me feel. The messages were just so beautiful and just so sweet. Like the things that you said to me and the way you all encouraged me and the way that you told me how I just help you and encourage you with my videos. I'm telling you, I don't care where I'm at in life. I'm going to make sure that I'm still reviewing The Bachelor because the show was great. The show was funny, it's messy, it gives you everything. But Bachelor Nation, I love y'all. I really, really do. You guys are so amazing, and I want you to know that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, let's get into this messy episode. Guys, what is going on? So it's the week before hometowns, and all of the ladies are shook. Oh, you know what? I just realized I need to explain this. It's not a fashion choice that I'm making. I have an audition tomorrow, and I had to like set my hair a certain way for this character that I'm playing. I just did not want to take it out because sisters, you know that when we do a braid out, it has to sit for like 24 hours so that we can get the full effect of the hairstyle. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm wearing my little turban. I have so many of these. I am such a golden girl. I'm wearing my turban to like set my hair and also, you know, to look fashionable. And I'm also wearing my muumuu. I have several muumuus in several colors, several fabrics, several sizes. I am a moo girl and a turban girl and a star girl. I'm every woman. It's all in me. Let's get back to it. This is a week before hometowns. The ladies are shook. They're all out of their mind. Like everybody's crying and falling apart. And I'm thinking that everybody has cycled together at the same time because everybody is so emotional. And I'm just like, if you guys are not getting paid, because a lot of you guys have told me that they don't get paid to be on this show, which is weird. This show makes so much money. And I know reality TV shows that don't make as much money as The Bachelor that pay their contestants for the week, but they don't get any pay. Like that's what you guys have let me know. And a lot of people have confirmed that. So I'm just going to go off of that. But I'm like, you guys don't make any money. You aren't into COLTON. Why are you still here? Is it really just exposure and Instagram followers to keep you here and the free trip? Maybe that's it. Maybe it's the notoriety of I've made it to like right before hometowns or something like that. But I just don't understand why they would stay if they really are not getting paid. You couldn't keep me there without no coin. I don't care about the free trip. To be there with no money, have to share a room and bathroom with strangers, have to like do 16-hour days with no pay. Guys, they film for hours. Like especially during the rose ceremony. Remember the first rose ceremony where they were all gathering around and it was night? And then when COLTON started cutting girls, it was like freaking 7 a.m. They film for really long hours. So I just don't understand being there that long and not getting money. Do you really need Instagram followers that badly? Child, wouldn't have been me. Oh gosh, for the love of God, Mike, can we please, for the Bachelorette and for the Bachelor moving forward, no more of these like front-facing camera confessionals because nobody looks good on a front-facing camera. Nobody, not even COLTON. Another reason why I'm so mad that I was not able to get to my Bachelor after show on Tuesday because Benny Bear was on this episode and I knew you guys wanted to talk to me about it. Oh, I'm so upset. So COLTON meets with Benny Bear and he gives him some great advice. He gives him some great advice to the point where I'm just so, I don't know, why, was watching this and I was listening to Ben and I was just like, Ben, why hasn't it worked out? You know what I mean? Like, he gave Colton very great advice. He seems like a really great guy. Everybody loves him. What happened? Was he just not ready? Is that it? Ben seems like a good catch, right? Everybody loves him. I don't know anybody who has any issues with him. So I'm just like, were you not ready to be in a relationship, or was something a little off? You know what I mean? Because he just seems like a great catch, and he's also always talking about how he really wanted a relationship. So I'm just like, how did you make it this far in life and not have a woman track that down? I'm not even attracted to Ben, and I would make it work out. A good man is hard to find. So Tay gets a one-on-one, right? And this date was so cute. They were, I don't know, they look like the couple, right? They were just having a really good time and they were really vibing. And then we get to like this crowded market where Colton sits down with Tay and starts discussing what's going on in the house. And I'm just like, this is a very important scene. Why in the hell is the audio off? Why are the people in the background louder than Tay and Colton? I'm like, had my ear up to my TV, volume up at 100, trying to hear what's going on. And I'm just like, why did you guys take this moment as the most important moment of this date and put them in a crowded outdoor market? And why didn't you take out the sound when you looked at the scene? Guys, there's a feature on iMovie, where you can remove the background noise. I know this multi-million-dollar show has something even greater than that. Why did y'all leave that in? Their audio has been weird. What is going on, Mike? Oh, I just thought of something. Did y'all blow your budget in Singapore? Spent all that damn money bungee jumping. You ain't got no money for sound. What I wasn't ready for was Tay dropping all this tea, talking about Cassie and Miss North Kakalaki. They're the scammers. And I kind of believe it. I kind of believe it. Because what she was saying, I'm just like, this seems like something that they would say. I was more shocked by Miss North Kakalaki Caelynn. I was more shocked by her, but not by Cassie. Cassie, I don't know. She just gives me that tease, and I don't think anything is wrong with it. Like, I don't have no problem with them two securing the bag. I just think they got sloppy with it when they started talking to everybody about it. It's just like, you two, y'all came in to scam together. Talk about it amongst yourselves, not with the other broads in the house who were competing for the same dude. I think that's what happened. They probably thought that they were close with Katie. And even so, I think that Katie was probably in on it. I think just how Tay looked at Kirkwood and was just like, I want it to be me and you at the end. I think that Katie and Miss North Kakalaki and Cassie was in a little group together and they were like, we're going to make it to the end. And Katie didn't think that she was going to get cut. So she got nasty and started telling all the tea. I think that's what happened. But I believe what Tay said. I believe that they are scamming. I believe that those girls was talking about going to all these Hollywood parties. I believe that they were talking about being a bachelorette. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. This show has turned into something totally different. I remember back in the Trista and Ryan days, it was about love. Now it's about getting put on. It is what it is. If you gonna do it well. They got messy. They talked to the wrong chick. Colton is really hurt by this information. You could tell that Tay told him some tea about two people he was really interested in. And you know what? If I was Tay, I would feel some sort of way. Because he was really shook by that. Like, really shook to the point where I would have been like, is everything okay? Like, you still got me. But he was really hurt by that. And I'm thinking it's because he's probably going to miss Cassie in her butt. Then Tay gets the date rose and we got our sister going to hometown. But listen, can we talk about how she walked in his room with his jersey on? Colton's face lit up like a Christmas tree. He grabbed her little bony behind, threw her on the bed and started gripping on the booty. And I looked at this and I was just like, wait a minute. America, are we ready for this? Are we ready for the David Bowie and Iman of Bachelor Nation? Are we ready for this? I don't know, but I'm here for it. The whole time I was watching this scene and just the whole episode, I was feeling very nervous. You know what I mean? Because that scene from last week's episode where Tay turned to Kirkwood and was just like, or whatever her name is, one of y'all got real upset that I know how to pronounce it. I'm from Philadelphia. Give me a break. Anyway, I'm nervous, right? Because I'm hoping that they are not scamming. I really, really do, because Tay has really set herself up to be somebody very likable and Bachelor Nation. And if you and Kerper are conspiring to take out two people that you know he's interested in with lies, Tay, I'm going to be beyond disappointed. I'm going to be Anya disappointed because a lot of us are rooting for you. You guys got me on Team Tay because I was on Team Skipper. I still think she might win. But Tay, I really hope this is true. I really hope that Cassie and Miss North Kakalaki are scamming because Sistah, they're not, and this is all a lie. You gonna go from sweetheart to villain in a matter of seconds. Then we get the date with Colton and Miss North Kakalaki, and they're on the date, and she's acting all really demure and sweet and cute. Colton tells her what Tay said to him, and she was like shocked at first, and then she tried to cry, and nothing came out, and I was just like, sis, what you doing? You doing too much. Like she was really trying, like messing with her eyelashes, trying to get some tears, and nothing happened. Then we cut to her confessionals, and guys, it's a totally different person. She was so like, I get being angry, but the way she was going off, she was like cursing every 5 seconds. They bleeped out so much of her confessional. It was very hard to make out. She was dragging Tay-Tay's age, just like saying all kinds of things. She's just like, if I don't get a rose tonight, I'm like, well, what you gonna do to Tay-Tay if you don't get a rose? Honestly, I kind of wanted to see it. Like I kind of wanted to see her storm back to that home without a rose and just start fighting everybody. But anyway, watching her, I was just like, oh, yeah, sis, I think this is true. And even when she was going off, I started thinking about Hannah Beast. And I was just like, wait, I'm starting to believe Hannah and their whole little issue. I'm starting to believe her side of the story. Because the way Miss North Kakalaki switched up, I was just like, I could only imagine what kind of roommate you were to Hannah. I think that, oh, I hate to say it because I really like Caelynn. She gives me Mean Girl. She gives me like popular mean girl. And I could only imagine what it was like with somebody as fragile as Hannah Beast dealing with somebody like that. That's why she was so messed up when she saw her. Could you imagine seeing your bully in such an intimate place? Oh my goodness, she was probably messed up by that. And I think she held back a lot more than what she really could have said because she's a pageant girl. The both of them are very pageant girls, so they know how to put it on and they know how to take it off. But I just feel like Hannah has been Hannah this whole time. It's way too late in the game to see this part of Caelynn, which is making me feel like when she's not in her pageant mode, this is who she is, because she was caught off guard by that information that Colton gave her. And as soon as that happened, the facade, the pageant girl facade dropped. And she, to me, became Caelynn. I was just like, oh girl, is this why he's jumping the fence? Who knows? Who knows? But when I saw Miss North Kakalaki go off, I was like, we haven't met you, have we, girl? Hannah has. But Caelynn gets to date Rose, and I'm not surprised because I think that Colton really does have strong feelings for her. I don't think she has any feelings for Colton. I think that I'm starting to believe that her and Cassie are scamming. Anyway, after she gets to date Rose, they walk out and they're serenaded by like Justin Bieber's dad, and she's going crazy because this is somebody that she really likes and it's Colton's friend. They have the typical dance in front of a country singer. Is he a country singer? Anyway, they start dancing in front of the dude. But while this is happening, this whole time, I'm just like thinking about the Tay and Miss North Kakalaki confrontation. Because let me tell you something. Who Colton met on the first one-on-one date was the pageant queen, Caelynn. Who we all met in that confessional is Miss North Kakalaki. Yes, baby. That is who Caelynn is, okay? This whole pageant queen facade, that's how she wins stuff. That's how she wins competitions. But when she ain't trying to win nothing and she just being her damn self, we get the chick in the confessionals. And you know what? I kind of want to see more. I want to see who she really is. Because that switch up, guys, that switch up was too quick. That is mad familiar to her. That person that she became in the confessional, it's too easy for you to get here. Why? Because it's familiar. Stay woke. Although I still believe the Cassie and Miss North Kakalaki scam, I got a problem with Tay now. Because when she gets back and confronts Tay is like, oh, I just gave her my opinion. No, honey, you did not give that to Colton like it was an opinion. You gave it to him like it was the truth. And then she totally left out the whole you saying you wanted to be the Bachelorette when she was talking to Miss North Kakalaki. And I'm like, well, why didn't y'all say that? Either she said it and it was cut out. I don't know what happened in that conversation, but I just felt like after that confrontation with Miss North Kakalaki and Tay Tay, I was still on the fence. You know what I mean? Like, I believe parts of Tay Tay. I believe parts of Miss North Kakalaki. I think there is the truth in there, right? But I'm not sure if it's one of them scamming or all of them are scamming. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if it's just Cassie and Miss North Kakalaki are scamming. Is Tay Tay and Kirpa scamming as well? Because that confrontation gave me doubt with Tay Tay's story. Because I was already feeling some way when her and Kirpa was it's going to be me and you at the end. That didn't sit well with me. Now we have her saying, it's my opinion. Tay Tay, what's going on, sis? I don't like it. So our girl Hannah Beast gets the one-on-one date with Colton, and he takes her to meet his parents. What? Like, it was just very weird to me that she got a parent date, but it did make sense towards the middle of the date because Hannah goes to meet his parents and she looks so cute. So cute. And they actually look like a really cute couple. She gets there, she sits down with the mom or whatever, and she says to the mom that she's falling in love with Colton, while Colton is in the back with his dad talking about how he don't think that he could get there with her. Now I got a problem with Colton. If you don't think you could get there with her, why are you taking her through this humiliation of meeting your parents, knowing good and well that you're going to cut her, Colton? I didn't like Colton during this date. And it's not because I like Hannah Beast. Not at all. I just think that taking somebody to meet your parents is huge. And it gives off the wrong impression. It gives off the impression that you are really interested in me and you really want to go to the next level with me. So that's why I meet your parents, because that's what meeting the parents is known for. So for you to take this girl to meet your parents and she's sitting there telling your mother that she's falling in love with you. You're sitting in the back telling your dad that you can't get there with her. Why is she here then? Why is she here? I just wanted you guys to see her, to see if I'm making the right decision. Excuse me? If you don't want me, I don't want your parents trying to convince you that I'm the right person. Then he drags on the date and takes her to dinner. She looked gorgeous. This dress that she was in, beautiful. I felt like, to me, I was just like, oh, that's our Bachelorette. That's our Bachelorette. Although I'm not sure if Hannah or her family, I'm assuming, and I could be wrong, she just doesn't give me the type of girl that has made out or had a connection with a man that didn't look like Colton. Catch it, okay? But I still like her as a Bachelorette. You know what I mean? I just think that she would be a really good pick. I like seeing her on TV. And I think that she is somebody that is as honest as you can be with this show. She doesn't feel fake to me. I don't think that she knows enough yet or that she's caught on enough to really know how to pimp this show. So I feel like if she's the Bachelorette, we're going to get a really raw Bachelorette. And that's what I want. That's what I want. And I think that's what we deserve after they gave us the Scam King. So anyway, she shows up in this beautiful dress for this dinner. And while they're sitting there, right as they get started, he's just like, oh, yeah, I don't think I could get there with you. And she's like, what? And he's telling her that there's no connection, it's not working. And she's just like, well, like heartbroken, shocked, then heartbroken. And she's just like, well, you know what? If you're having these doubts with me, then I don't want to bring you around my family. And I was like, yes, girl, let him know. Let him know that you don't want him either if he don't want you. How dare you? She was so heartbroken. And then Colton was trying to like make it up to her or whatever, doing his thing that he does. And I'm like, dude, you should have stopped her when she got out the damn limo in an engagement dress. You should have been like, you know what? You really want more from this than I do. Why don't you just get back in a limo? I'll ride with you home because this is not for me. I was just mad that he dragged it on for so long because you were having doubts earlier in the day. You were having doubts before you took her on the date. Cut her like you did Demi. Save the girl some embarrassment, dude. Guys, unfortunately, Hannah Beast is cut. We will not get a hometown with Hannah Beast, but we will get a season of The Bachelorette. Are you ready? I know I am. So see you in the spring, Hannah Beast. Team Hannah Beast is ready. Okay, so this episode just gets weirder and weirder. After Colton drags on Hannah Beast and then dumps her at the very end of the night. Because guys, you have to realize they are filming for like 16 hours. 16 hours. You knew within hour one, dude, why did you drag this on? Anyway, we get the group date with Heather, Cassie, and Skipper. And right as this group date starts, Heather is like, you know what? I'm not ready to get married, so I'm gonna go. And she hops on the train and leaves. Is this a record, guys? Has this many women, this many contestants ever left a Bachelor or Bachelorette season? This has to be a record. I'm telling y'all, something is up with this dude that these women are just cutting themselves. Like Heather was like, you know what? This was fun, but I'm gonna go. And did you see her little title? Heather has been kissed. I love this messy, shady show. Anyway, Heather is out of there. And I do think that Colton was relieved because I think he was going to cut her anyway. Like, okay, I get it. I understand. He hugged her or whatever, and he let his little sister go back home. Then we get Colton confronting Cassie about what he heard, and then Cassie is trying to cry. Nothing happens. Okay? She tried her darndest, like, squeezing her eyes, everything, poking the skin. Nothing happened. Colton and Cassie are on their little, side away one-on-one. Kerper is trying to talk to Skipper about the situation. So obviously it is true what Cassie and Caelynn have been saying because Skipper confirmed it. However, Skipper was still in the game. Kerper was. Kerper kept on trying to talk about the situation and Skipper just kept her head down, minded her business, nodded when she needed to because she's playing a game. Homegirl was like, I can't get this ring. I can't make it to the end, being messy. So what I'm going to do is shut my mouth and mind my business because she was not giving Kerper anything to work with. Then Cassie comes back and her and Kerper get into it. And I'm like, Kerper, you know what? I get that you are saying that you want to protect Colton and, you don't want to play with his heart, but sis, you kind of are. Like, I get that Cassie, you don't think that Cassie is good for him, right? But I don't think you are either. Seriously, Kerper, you don't like Colton. Why are you still here? Why do you care about anybody else being here if you don't even want this dude? You can't give him anything. There's no chemistry between the two of them. So I don't know why she's so focused on Cassie when she don't even want the dude anyway. Skipper ends up getting the rose, and I wasn't shocked by that. They have a connection. That boy loves her, and she reminds him of home, whatever that means. So I wasn't shocked that she got the rose. I was shocked that he didn't give out the second one. And then I was even more shocked when Caelynn ran to the date that they were all having and talked to Colton. How did she know where they were at? How does she know where Colton was to go talk to him? This show, guys, you got to catch it. This show is so contrived. So anyway, Caelynn goes and talks to Colton, and I guess whatever he says to her works because he ends up cutting Kerper, which I think was the right decision, and keeping Cassie. So I don't know what Caelynn said on her behalf, but I know she didn't acknowledge the girls. I know she went upstairs and talked to Colton, came back down, didn't say anything. They didn't show us what she said, and that kind of pissed me off because I felt like we needed that information to understand why he made the decision that he made. Hopefully they're just holding that back so we can get a bigger reveal at the end. But whatever he said worked because he kept Cassie. I don't think Kerper felt anyway. I think Kerper was upset that she was leaving, but I don't think that she really wanted to be with Colton. So when she got cut, she was like, okay, just walk me out. She got in the car and was just like, he's a grown man. He can make whatever decisions he wants. And then she like started breaking down crying. It wasn't over Colton though. I didn't think it was over him. I think it was just the fact that she was having a good time and she wasn't ready to go. She's leaving one of her really good friends to get on a plane and just, go back to her regular life. You know what I mean? But I don't think any of those tears were over Colton. Guys, our hometowns are Skipper, Cassie, Miss North Kakalaki, and Tay Tay, right? Those are our hometowns. Did I call two of them? I think I called all. I think these are the hometowns that I called, right? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good like Josie Wood. I don't know what that means, but I know I'm good. What do you guys think of this episode? Who do you think are the scammers? I still think that Cassie and Miss North Kakalaki are scamming. I'm telling you, they're going to be party girls. They're going to be going to all the Hollywood parties, doing meet and greets and all kinds of stuff. They're going to make this opportunity work for them, and I'm not mad at it. Like, why not? Why not? Everybody else on this show does it. Why not get something out of it? You might as well get a check since the network is getting a check. You might as well profit off of it. And honestly, I think that Colton will probably pick Cassie or Miss North Kakalaki because, to be quite honest with you, he's a scam king. And why wouldn't you pick somebody who's a scammer as well? Because this is the thing. When you got somebody and you go into this scamming agreement because you have a plan, you're going to scam the show, you're going to scam the viewers, you're going to make it work for you. You have this person that you lie about being in a relationship with. You post all over Instagram. You do all the interviews on People Magazine. You go on all the top shows. You go on Ellen. You go on, what's that girl? Ryan Seacrest and what's her name? Kelly Ripa. You go on those. Ryan and Kelly. Good Morning America. You do the whole little celebrity circuit. You're at award shows. You're getting stuff sent to you. You're living like a B-list celebrity for a few months, possibly a year. You know what I mean? You're getting brand deals. You're getting opportunities to go in front of producers and read for certain TV shows that you've always wanted to be on. And at the end of this, when you both reached the time that you were going to agree on that this relationship was going to end, you part ways with success, money, fame, and no hearts broken. Listen, secure the bag. Anyway, that's where the episode ended. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I had a really good time. I'm really excited for Hometowns. I really don't know what's going to happen in the end. I think there's going to be a huge twist. I think something is going to happen to make Colton jump over that fence. And I think it's probably has something to do with Cassie or Miss North Kakalaki. We will see. But I did have a good time reviewing it. It was fun. It had a few twists and turns. It had Benny Bear. It was good. It was a good little episode. And I cannot wait till next week because, baby, I want to see Skipper's grandmama because she was giving me Golden Girls. Did you see her? What she had on her little shirt, her little velour shirt with the flower and her little curl hair? She seems like she is going to be a hoot. So I'm excited about seeing her and Cassie's dad, who was giving me, I want to be on reality TV. I think he was probably on her show younger because he was too ready for the camera for me. So I want to check out those two, but I also want to see who's going to get cut. Who do you think is going to get cut? I think it might be Cassie. I think it might be Cassie. Let me know in the comment section below who you think Colton is going to cut next week, and I will see you then. Again, guys, thank you so much. You are such a blessing. I love you guys. I really, really do. I can't believe I have such a strong relationship with people I've never met. This is real. This is real. I'm sorry for all the YouTubers that I talked about. I used to watch YouTube channels and I just feel like, you do not care about these people. How, girl? You never met them. How? Here I am. Pie on my face. Okay? Anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much. And if you like what you see here, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you next week for the following episode of The Bachelor. Love you guys.